What is going on, guys? I am SceptileMC or George, and today I'll be bringing you another Pokemon Showdown Live in the OU tier this time. And hold on a second. Let me get the beat going. There we go, there we go. We got the Mirror Bee up in here again because Mirror Bee is just the best in the fucking world. Just love the music so much, it's so funny. But I have a team not made by me. I did not make this team, but my friend Envy actually did. If you guys don't know who Envy is, everyone knows who fucking Envy is, but if you don't know who Envy is, I played him in the GBA. He's in the GBA, all that fun stuff. But anyway, he passed me this team, and I asked him for an OU team, and I said he asked me if I wanted standard or heat, and give me heat, don't give me standard. So he passes me this awesome goddamn team. I am in love with this team so much. So he brings me first a Life Orb Sigilif with Magic Guard, and just the coverage to be anti-meta. It just really destroys like all of OU if it hits with the coverage. So it's just, that's overall good. Then he has Mega Heracross right here. A substitute set, so I can set up on Scalds from like the Suicunes and the Melodics in the tier, etc. You can go for subs against a lot of different things too, and then the coverage to hit a lot of things for super effective damage, and just basic coverage. I don't fucking know. I don't play OU that much. I have a Choice Scarf Flygon right here because this is heat, and this is what you bring when you play with heat. So Outrage, Earthquake, U-Turn, and the Defog with. And I asked Envy about these EVs, and I go, why do you have the 4, the 12, and the 12? And he goes, I don't want any of the EVs to get lonely. And I'm like, Envy, what a guy. What a guy. Come on now. And next up, we got the Choice Specs Volcanion. I have the Steam Eruption, the Fire Blast, the Earth Power, and the HP Grass. Pretty standard spread. Then I have an AV Raikou with the Volt Switch, the T-Bolt, the Shadow Ball, and the HP Ice. And just to bluff the fact that I can be shiny, I am going to go shiny, because I'm cool like that, and I want to be shiny. And then I have the Chople Berry Ferrothorn. Usually I use to get off a T-Wave on like Mega Lopunnies and stuff like that, but that's pretty much the team, and that is what we're going to be doing. And tell me what you guys actually think about the layout right now, because you guys will see in like 2 seconds it'll pop up. There you go. So this is the layout I have for us today. It's actually really cool. I actually like this layout a lot for the Showdown Lives. I also actually, I'll make it pop down. If I click on that, I can do a red one, which also looks cool, except this part kind of covers the screen, so I don't know. I don't know about that. I prefer the blue anyway. I do prefer blue over red, but I do prefer green over blue. So they don't have a green version, though. I did actually look that up. But anyway, this man's team is kind of threatening. Volcarona, I guess Volcanion. You know, I have perfectly found Volcanion there. What is he going to lead off with? I don't know what he's going to lead off with. I could just go try to go Ferrothorn and go for my rocks. He does have a Rapid Spinner, but yeah. Raikou's an okay one as well. Might go Raikou here. Alternatively, could go Sigil. I'm going to go Raikou. Just can get off a free Volt Switch on anything. He goes into Thundurus, so that is actually perfectly fine with me. I am going to, I don't know, I kind of want a Volt Switch, but at the same time, he could just go into his Excadrill. Although I am shiny, so I could also go for an Aura Sphere, so I am going to Volt Switch. I get off that nice damage, and what is he going to go for? I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I can go into Heracross. Is that a play? I don't want to take an HP Ice, but Flygon, I feel like that's going to happen to me. Don't want to go for Outrage versus him anyway, and that's the only move I can go for. I guess I could go into Flygon on a not predicted HP Ice as he Volt Switches. Nice. And now I'm going to U-turn out as he wants to make a switch to Azu. So that's pretty good for me. I get initiative right there, and I can just go right back out into my Raikou right now to fire off a T-Bolt. However, I don't like Excadrill. I really want to go for, actually no, I can go for the Volt Switch right here, perfectly fine, because a pretty good check to Excadrill, surprisingly, is the Flygon. So I'm just going to go right into Flygon right here. Actually, did he break the mold? Oh, he broke the mold. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's fine though. This happened, and I'm just going to go for Defog. I don't think he's going to want to stay in. He's probably going to go out into his Thundurus. He actually decides to stay in, goes for Earthquake, does a lot of damage to us. And now he's probably going to set up his rocks again. So That was sort of a misplay on my part. Probably should have just gone for EQ right there. Would have been the better play. Goes for rocks again. And I am just going to Mega Evolve and click Close Combat. Yes. No, nah, let's click Close Combat. He goes into Metagross. Yeah, that's not enjoying this hit whatsoever. Okay, yep. Big damage. 262. Do we outspeed that? Do we outspeed 260? 245. No, we do not. Gonna go into Pharaoh right here because I can get up my own rocks here. As he goes Mega, goes for Zen Head, but does no damage at all. Take that Iron Barbs right there. And now I can just go for a Stealth Rocks. As he might sack himself off here. He might do a lot of other stuff. He goes into Volcarona right now, and I'm going to go for a T-Wave. Yeah, no. Go fuck yourself. Get the hell out of here. Blown back. Blown back. And I'm going to go into Volcanion now, because the Volcanion is the bringer, is the end of times. Look at this Pokemon. It's going to go for a Steam Eruption right here. Nothing on his team wants to take it except for the Azumarill, but it's a Steam Eruption off of Choice Specs. Unless he's AV, he's taking a lot of damage, and he still has a chance of getting burned. So that's not a safe switch in, and he just lets the Volcarona go down. So that is a huge threat out of the way. I also don't think I'm ranked too high with this account, or with, this is my only account, so just in general. I'm in like the 1500s maybe, so I'm not in like the 1800s playing with this team right now. Apparently MV's up in the 1800s with this team, and I'm just like, okay, I'll get there eventually. I will learn how to play with you, and I will get there eventually. But anyways, I think right here he's gonna drop a Draco because I don't have a Draco switch in. I'm just gonna go in a Pharaoh right here. It's my best play in my opinion. Goes for a Draco, yes, 22%, not even bad. You see Life Orb, he's not. Looking at what I can do here, I'm just gonna go for a Leech Seed. Don't expect him to stay in. He goes into Extra Drill, which is nice. I'm just going to go for my Stealth Rocks repeatedly here, I believe. I don't want him to be able to Rapid Spin everything away, so I am just going to click Stealth Rocks. Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that. So he is going to continue to take damage here, as I'm going to go for my Rocks, and don't really know what to do right now. He might go for EQ right here. I'm going to go into Sigilyph. I feel like that is a extremely safe play here. He does go for EQ, so that's great. And we put a lot of pressure on him, which is nice. I can just fire off a Heat Wave right here. Could do that. Alternatively, could go for Ice Beam expecting the Hydreigon to come out. And I want to do that really badly, so I'm going to do it. And that was a really big mistake because that did nothing. And now he knows I have Ice Beam. And I'm not going to go for Heat Wave. He's probably going to want to switch, as he does. And of course, it's into Azumarill. So, god damn it, we just outplayed ourselves again. But it's okay. Volcanion is a very safe... Actually, no, he has knockoff. What am I doing? What am I... Come back! Oh, yep, game. No, not game. We outspeed. Yeah, we outspeed. Fuck yes! It's not over! Volcanion having the Water Absorb and being able to outspeed Azumarill is why it's a great Pokemon in this tier. Because Azumarill is a huge threat and it just completely walls it. And he has no switch for Steam Eruption anymore. But I can't really come in again on anything. So I'm just going to go for HP Grass again. Get off 27%. That's fine with me. He goes for EQ and takes me out. Not a big deal at all. And right here, I am going to go back out into my Sigilyph. I am just waiting until I get to a point where I can go for Outrage first things, or I can go for Earthquake first things. And me going for Heat Wave right here is my best play, because I know he's probably not going to switch out, risking the Ice Beam again on the Hydreigon. As he goes into Metagross right here, I'm just going to switch into Ferrothorn. Don't have a reason not to. There is really... I don't know what he could do to Ferrothorn. I guess go for a Fire Punch, but even then, I'm fine. He goes for Hammer Arm. Gets crit. Have my Chople. We're all good. I forgot he got Hammer Arm completely. I'm not going to lie there. He could... Yeah, I was going to say if he wants to go on anything, it'd probably be Thundurus right here. I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed. Best play right there in case he wants to be Nasty Plot or something and just try to get up a sweep. But I'm pretty sure this is the game because now I click Outrage and I win. Unless he has Choice Scarf, then we do have a problem on our hands. I kind of want to figure that out right now, though. So I'm going to go into Flygon. If he is Choice Scarf and Timid, he outspeeds me. If not, I outspeed him. I have enough speed to outspeed Jolly Mega Aerodactyl, I believe, and he is Scarfed. He does have max speed, so he does outspeed us. That is okay, though, because now I go into Raikou. Yeah, can go into Raikou, I think. I think that's a pretty safe play. I don't think he can 2 a KO me. I have AV and everything, and I can go for HP Ices like it's my job right here. So he decides to drop another Draco, does 24%. Minuscule damage right there. That is weak. You are weak, Hydreigon. Gonna go for an HP Ice again, and that is going to take out the... Oh, he decides to switch. Why? Oh, he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse hacks right now, just trying to get to see if he can come back right here. Gonna go for HP Ice. I'm assuming he's just gonna go for Dark Pulse. Yep, that's what he does. Does he get the flinch? He does not, and that is going to be a GG. So, team already putting up the numbers. There we go. There we go. Let's keep it going. And let me get this chat out of here. Look at this nice little Charizard pick. Okay. Oh, God, for fuck's sake. MV, please tell me you gave me a team that can beat this. I really hope I can beat this. Okay, Rocks seem important. Latios is annoying, though. No reliable recovery except for Leech Seed on the team. Heracross is going to be big if I can weaken the Clefable. I don't like Azumarill being here. Oh, God. Okay. Let's just lead Volcanion and Steam Eruption. Okay, that was terrible lead on my part. I'm going to go Ferrothorn right here. Not going to take a Draco. Not going to try to do anything like that. If he wants to switch, he'll probably go into Azumarill. Because I'm assuming it's more of a defensive spread. Unless he has all stall and then... Oh my God. I'm dead. I lose. T-Wave. We're okay. Reflect type, Calm Mind. Good. Good. Go fuck yourself. Oh my God. Lottie. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Sweet. Sweet baby. Jeremiah, help me. I don't know what that was. I don't want to switch, but I have to. I'm going to go Heracross. Good. Mega Evolve and kill this thing with Pin Missile. I forgot he was... Oh my God, I'm an idiot. How did I just, like, completely forget that he was Grass Steel? We got lucky. Yay. I feel real... Oh, he forfeited. Yep, that was completely lucky on my part. I completely forgot he was a Steel type. I would have gone for a close combat. Although I don't think it would have killed. But this, I've seen this team before. This is a very standard team. What do I want to do here? He is potentially going to lead off with his Breloom. Alternatively, Mega Manectric could come out as the lead. And if I want to combat either of those, I want to say I want to go with Flygon right here. Does go with the Manectric, that is fine. I don't think he's going to want to stay in. I think that's going to be too risky for him. He's going to go into the Landorus because a lot of Flygons are Choice Scarf just in general. Just the set they run in Gen 5 and up to now, I think, was mainly Choice Scarf. And he does go into the Landorus, making the safe play, which is good. As we take Rocky Helmet, which is nice to see, so we know that it's the bulky kind of set. And I do have something that can take on that set in the form of my Sigilyph. So what I am just going to do here is, well, I could go for... Ah, fuck, I put myself in a tricky spot. Because if he goes into T-Tar and Pursuit Traps me, that's just going to suck. I want to double switch really badly. Like, really badly into Heracross or something like that, which isn't going to do anything for me. But it would just make me feel better about myself. I could go Pharaoh. That is an option here. I can get up my rocks. Oh, I put myself in a shitty spot, though. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna go Pharaoh. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I made the right play there. I am going to go for my Stealth Rocks. T-Wave might be nice. This is most likely Choice Scarf Tar anyway. Just because his team is very offensive in general, and Scarf Tar could potentially be good. Or Bandit Tar. That or Bandit, I think. But I do believe I am just going to go for Leech Seed. Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks. Go for... Oh, jeez. Okay, good. 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 Choppleberry. I like it. I like it, MV. I like it. I can see why you put it on now. It's a good idea. I am going to go for a Leech Seed right here as the Manectric comes out, which is nice. So, able to get a little bit of HP back from that. And... I want to go into Flygon really badly so I can continue the damage, but he might go for HP Ice, but Flamethrower is still an option. Raikou's a good play, I guess. Yeah, I kind of want to go Raikou. I feel like it's a safe in between. I don't want to go into Flygon if he goes for an HP Ice right there. Should I have gone for an HP Ice? Or I should have gone Flygon. Yeah, I should have gone into Flygon, but overall, just a really risky play as he actually ends up going into Excadrill right here. Taking on my bluff that I am not Aura Sphere. Pretty impressive on his part, but I know that my Flygon does actually wall this thing pretty much because the fact that he is Sand Rush and he's Life Orb, which is even better. And right here, I am just going to U-turn out again. Don't have another play I can make, really. If I go for Earthquake and he goes into Lando, he gets up his rocks for free. And, yeah, taking Rocky Helmet. I know I'm taking Rocky Helmet, but it's just the safest option right now. So this happens again. And did we get anywhere? We weakened the Manectric, but he's kind of getting the better end of us right now. Oh, I kind of want to go Sigilyph again. But then I'm Pursuit Trapped, and it just is going to suck. I think Volcanion will outspeed you, so I am going to go Volcanion right here. I'm going to take the risk and just fire off a Steam Eruption. I'm just going to go for it. Risky play, yes. If he's Speedy Rocky Helmet, then this could be a problem, but typically you seem max defensive, and also judging by the damage I'm doing with U-turn, I'm assuming he's max defensive. So I'm going to pray that I'm faster here. I think I am. Yep, I am, and he goes into T-Tar, so that is the one thing stopping my Sigilyph. And T-Tar's completely gone. So if the Sigilyph is... If the Manectric now goes down, I'm pretty sure I can sweep. He decides to go into this. I am going to go into Flygon again. That is risky, I know, but he doesn't make the play again. And I sort of just want to play around him a little bit, because I know I don't outspeed him. I could go for EQ again, could U-turn. I am going to go on a Pharaoh, because that's just an easy switch to make for me. As he does go for Iron Head right there, which is nice. Take more Iron Barbs, take that damage. Lovely. I like it. Right here, I could go for Leech Seed again. Could go for my rocks. I think I'm going to go for my rocks right here. He does go for an EQ. So if he wants to get the rocks away here, he's going to have to Rapid Spin on this turn. And if he wants to do that, I am just going to go for my rocks again. So we will see what he wants. He does decide to Rapid Spin, just taking that damage. And we are just 100% going to get up our rocks now. So overall, okay with losing my Ferrothorn right here. I don't think that's too big of a deal. I'm just going to continuously go for my rocks. He is going to be taking a lot of damage. He probably realizes that now, that the Excadrill is not going to be keeping rocks off the field, just because he has to Rapid Spin to get rid of them. And that is good for me. Now, I know that Raikou will outspeed you, which is great. I can just fire off a... I can go for a Shadow Ball. I'm not going to go for HP Ice because that's pretty obvious. Don't think he'll go into Lando, and I don't want to risk him being some weird, like, special defensive Life Orb, Speedy. I don't. People run crazy sets in this tier, as you see with my Sigilyph. What is he going to do? He's going to Spore? Well, I don't want to lose this thing. This is a win condition for me, so I am going to Volt Switch out right here and do a decent chunk to him and just... I don't see Heracross doing too much just because it is outsped by everything, so I am fine with it being the sleep fodder here today. And now I go into Sigilyph, and my Sigilyph just takes this thing on 100% of the time. Literally takes this thing on 100% of the time. I'm going to fire off a Psychic. Sigilyph is going to pick up a kill. Fuck yeah to Sigilyph. Putting on the pressure on his team this entire game. Just... Life Orb and 4 coverage moves is just all you need. Goes into Lando. Dude, your Lando's dead. I am so sorry, but your Lando... Okay, well, it'll die after this turn. I'm going to fire off Psychic again. Going to take out the Landorus. Very nice indeed. And Ice Beam would have OHKO'd. Just going to say that. So this happens. I'm afraid he's going to go for HP Ice this time, but overall, my safest play is just the Raikou still. As if he wants the HP Ice predicting. He goes for T-Bolt this time. Not going to do anything to my AV Raikou. And I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch because I am slower, so I am going to get initiative if he wants to Volt Switch out as well. This Manectric is kind of a win condition for him because the Sigilyph destroys the Keldeo because it can take a hit off Keldeo and go for Energy Ball. If it's not a Specs Keldeo, that is, or has Hydro Pump, which I'm assuming he'll just have to Scald. And then the Breloom just dies to me. So we'll see what he wants to do here. And he has disconnected after speaking some random language that I don't know. So I'm just going to leave that open. We're going to do one more battle here. Just going to add a game, add an OU game. And the team name, as I did not mention before, is Heat, if you guys did not know. Because this team does bring the heat. That's all I got to say. I don't have any puns. I don't got shit like that. This team brings the heat. And I hope I'm proving it with my incredible Mirror Beam music in the background. Okay, but I am facing a Gen 4 OU team with an extra Gen 5, well, whatever, OU. But let me see what this team is going to do. Gastrodon's gaining popularity, I guess, because of Volcanion. I could see that happening because of it. Immediately, I'm thinking I want to lead Volcanion, and I want to go for HP Grass, as this happens. Damn it, I didn't want to be, like, 100% inverse. Why does Gastrodon look weird? Why is it not, like, moving around? I think he's going to scout to see if I have a move to hit him. I believe that's what he's going to do. If not, he's going to go for an Earth Power, and I'm going to go in a Heracross. As he does check to see if I have a move to hit him, so now he doesn't. Now he thinks that I don't, which is great for me. And why does this Pokemon 6-0 his team behind a substitute? Why does this Pokemon 6-0 his team behind a substitute? Lava Plume. Yeah, he knows it. He knows it too. Okay, I'm just gonna go for CC. I think we're gonna outspeed. We do, and we just take him out. So the Heatran goes down immediately. But he does also think that the Gastrodon is a safe switch into my Volcanion, so I will catch that. Using my HP Grass on the next time, I'm able to get a safe switch into it. Now right here, he's just going to go for EQ. I'm going to go with my Flygon. It's a very good check to this thing. Don't believe it. He went for Iron Head. Very good play on my opponent's part. I am just going to U-turn out right here as he does go into Gastrodon East. Fine by me. I am just going to go into my Sigil if I do have... Oh, I can go into Heracross too. I can go for a sub because I can definitely take this thing on. I can definitely take any hit and set up a sub because of just the massive bulk of Mega Heracross. As he does go for Scald, takes it out. Really? Gastrodon, you are an animal. This thing is proving to be quite the foe. I am going to fire off a Pin Missile and get a huge butt ton of damage off and potentially kill this thing with that... Oh my god, don't burn us. Okay, good. So... he didn't burn us, which is great. I am just going to fire off another Pin Missile. I have no reason not to. I'm not going to try to over-predict or anything. As we're able to take out the Gastrodon with the Pin Missile. Now, the Scald seems to be at the very edge of breaking the sub, which kind of sucks, but that's just what happens. As, can this thing do anything else? I do believe it's a Scarftar. I'm pretty sure that's what he's playing it as. I can... probably kill something if I get it in on the Tangrowth, but that would be kind of risky. I can actually Outrage everything after Excadrill goes down. What do I want to do? I'm going to make a safe play and go into Ferrothorn right here, as he does go for EQ. Holy shit. Okay. Was not expecting that much damage. Not going to lie. Kind of sucks right now. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed, and we don't survive. Okay. I am going to go into Flygon, and once again, just click U-turn, I think. Because he went for Iron Head then. He would go for Iron Head to be safe in case I did stay in and went for like Outrage or something. I kind of want to click Outrage right now. Cha cha da 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 da. And we do get the safe switch into Heracross on the Tangrowth. So the Tangrowth is going to go down right here, or he's going to switch into something else to go down instead of Tangrowth. Pin Missile, yep, he is going to sack off Tangrowth right here, and we are going to take that thing out. So I did decide to U-turn on the Excadrill. I figured that overall, just me keeping my Flygon was more useful than anything else, especially now because if the Latias goes down, I go for EQ versus everything. If something else happens, I just blah, 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 blah. I kill stuff with Flygon. Moral of the story, I kill stuff with Flygon. Now, we do need a little bit more damage on this thing. I do believe we need a little bit more damage. Sigilyph has the potential not to outspeed this thing, actually, but I do believe they run Adamant, if I'm not mistaken. But they could run Jolly. I could go into Flygon and just go for an Outrage, actually, which would be a... Is that a bad play right there? Would I just lose to... I lose to Tyranitar, then. Okay, so we need to save our Flygon. I think this is the turn that I click EQ. I do believe that this is the turn. I think that this is going... Oh my god, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky son of a bitch. Okay. Raikou is my best switch in right here. I can take a Draco. I can take any hit like that. He is Mega Latias, and he goes for Ice Beam. So that is fine by me, actually. I'm going to fire off a Shadow Ball right here. As he goes into Tyranitar. Once again, that's not terrible. I can get some damage off, and then I can now go for a Volt Switch to get out of there. Goes for Crunch. He is like an Infatuate Scarf, so we have one more hit left with our Raikou, as he is a Scarftar. So I could U-turn on the Scarftar, and then U-turn again, and then lose to Excadrill in the sand. So I'm going to go the Flygon right now because I can U-turn out and try to stall. The sand turns a little bit more because I need to. U-turn does go off, which is great. So we are trying to stall out the sand right now. And then just make it so we can kill everything. And I think Outrage might win me the game coming up pretty soon. So I need to sack something off right here. I need something to die. I need something to go down. And I think I'm going to make a switch out into my Sigilyph right here so I can fire off an Ice Beam. And he has not seen Ice Beam yet or anything along those lines as he makes it back switch into... I didn't think he would go back into Tyranitar. Did not think he would do that. I'm going to fire off an Energy Ball right here. Did I just choke this game away? Is that a thing? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, no, it's over. Because now he goes back into Tar, and I should have Energy Balled versus this thing, but that's not what happened. Because he just has to switch out again, and I can try to stall out turns, but clicking Outrage here might... it's not my... Oh my god, yeah, no, I'm in a... I lost. I believe I lost. Unless I go Flygon here, I U-turn out, Raikou go for Shadow Ball, sack it off, and then see what happens. Okay, well, I'm gonna go Flygon. I could click Outrage here, and I could make it so that it comes down to... I need to find a way to stall sand turns that are gonna... I need 5 turns gone. No matter what, I think it's just game. I don't think it matters what I click anymore. And I'm pretty sure that's... So if I click out... I keep going over the same play in my head. I'm either clicking Outrage or U-turn right here, obviously. If I go for Outrage, he's gonna go back into Tar. I kill the Tar, I kill the Latios. But then he goes in Excadrill and just goes for Iron Heads versus me, and I lose. Alternatively, I go for U-turn here. I go into the Raikou on the Latias. I go for a Shadow Ball or something along those lines, or T-Bolt or whatever. Actually, I believe that T-Bolt would be the best play in that scenario. I'm going to click U-turn. He just sacked off his win condition. I should have clicked Outrage. If I had gotten my Outrage... Oh my god, I hate people. I should have clicked Outrage. I should have... Ugh! That's annoying. That's really annoying because now I lose the game for sure. Unless he decides just that this Tyranitar is not useful anymore. Which I don't think will ever happen. I gotta click Outrage, don't I? But then he just goes Excadrill. Just gonna click U-turn again. He does go Latios this time. This time I had to click U-turn, I felt. Just so I wouldn't be locked into Outrage 20 times over. And saw Ice Beam. Assuming Recover is coming, but we already lost the game, so it doesn't really matter what's happening. I'm just going to make a double switch into Flygon, hopefully on the Recover. That is what happens. Great. I guess we made a good play. Going to go for Outrage right now. It doesn't matter. This game is over. Ghost. Why did I... No, it didn't matter. For a second, I thought maybe if I U-turned right there, I could. As my music stopped, because we've actually went through the whole thing. But yep, that is going to be the game. I misplayed that ending so badly. Holy shit. I could have taken the game pretty easily there, but I misplayed terribly around his Pokemon, and Earthquake's just going to take me out. So if I had Earthquake there, I would have won. If I had Outrage there, I would have won. If I had done anything except for gone for a U-turn there, I would have won. Because he didn't make a smart play. He should have switched. I don't know why he risked that, but he did, and Steam Eruption's going to get off. Earthquake's going to take us out no matter what. And that's going to be the game. So, anyways, guys, that is going to be where I'm going to be ending the video today. So, if you did, in fact, enjoy, I'd really appreciate if you could comment, like, rate, or subscribe. I am SceptileMC or George, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.